Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It's Friday morning and it is 9:20. I was meant to be having breakfast with a friend, but her daughter is off sick. So I'd had to tell Jackie and Ginia that I couldn't meet them for breakfast because they were meeting for breakfast because I'd already got plans. But because my friend's daughter is poorly, we're going to reschedule our breakfast date. And it means I can join the other two for breakfast, which means we can actually have a lovely conversation without children. Because any of you have ever been a parent or a nanny or in childcare of any form, you will know that trying to have a conversation with children around is impossible. I've just rung my dentist as well to see if I can get some antibiotics, because now this whole jaw hurts. This gland is up. I don't think I'm particularly puffy on that side. I'm puffy all over at the moment. But this is very painful, and the flesh around the gum is swollen so much it's actually going into the jaw. I think I said this yesterday. Clampy bit. And it's only going to get worse, which means that come Monday he's not going to be able to do anything to fix the tooth that's damaged, because there's so much going on around it that's so puffy and swollen in there. So he's not actually working today, but she's going to give him a call and see if he'll write a prescription for me anyway and send that through to him so I can pick it up, and she'll give me a call back in a minute. So the dentist is open, but it's for things like, you know, cleaning and that kind of thing. And there's a different dentist in the building, but I'm not her patient, so she probably wouldn't write me a prescription. So fingers crossed, because this is very painful now. I need to go and brush this whole thing. I need to put a bit of makeup on. And then head out and take Kenzie to school at the same time, because it's his late morning start, so I'll drop him off as well. I have arrived at the garden centre to have breakfast with my sister and Ginia. I've seen my sister's car, so she's already here. I suspect Ginia is as well. They're probably ordering me a cup of tea as we speak. So I am going to go in now. The dentist has called me back as well, and the dentist has prescribed me some antibiotics, so I'm going to pick those up on my way home, and hopefully that will start to make me feel just a little bit more human. What is everyone eating this morning? Just had an amazing breakfast with my friends and my sister. My friend and my sister. It's been lovely. I've popped around the garden centre and got some bits from the pet food section. I need cat food and various bits and bobs. And now I've had to go into town to pick up my antibiotics, to pick up a present for somebody. And then I want to go home and get on with some housework. I need to sort the geese out. I need to change their water in the pond, and or at least clean it a bit. And then I also need to clean out their bedding. So I'm going to crack on with that when I get back. I'm home. The dogs are free. They were cooped up for the last couple of hours. I've just checked the time, it's nearly 1 o'clock. I am going to go and sort the pond out. I've taken my first antibiotics, so hopefully that will start kicking in. I went and left my antibiotic in a shop and had to go back, my box of antibiotics, and I'm so sorry. Earlier on, when I met Jackie and Ginia at the garden centre, there was an old friend sat with a whole bunch of people from a nursery that I did my training in years and years and years ago. So I went and said hello to them. Then I walked past Jackie and Ginia's table, pulled out a chair at some random people's table, looked at them as if to say, well, who the hell are you? And then went, oh, no, not this table. Everyone's laughing. Ginia and Jackie are absolutely piddling themselves on the table behind going, Pip? And I'm like, hi, thanks. I like your toys, because they've got Buzz Lightyear and Woody on the table. I'm going, I want to sit with you guys. They're like, you join us. I'm like, thank you very much. I'm going to go and sit with my sister and my friend now. So yeah, so I took myself off to the correct table as they're absolutely wetting themselves laughing at me, going, you're right, Pip? You'll do anything to avoid sitting with us, won't you? Because you've literally gone off and talked to these people, and then you've gone off and sat at someone else's table. I'm like, I'm not with it. So yeah, I'm particularly ditzy today. Taking the antibiotics, and I'm hoping it'll sort me out, because I don't know what's going on in my brain. Anyway, let's go and sort out the goose bedding, and then that job's off the list and I can come in and start doing the housey jobs. This job is definitely going to require muddy boots, so the boots are going on. It's a boots job. I'm actually quite warm. I don't know if I'll stay warm, but I'm not going to put my hoodie back on because I'm feeling quite toasty. It's quite warm in the sun. I mean, it's going to freeze tonight, so it's not going to stay warm. I'll take the jacket with me and leave it in the conservatory just in case I decide to put it on. Right, dogs, don't eat that. Also need some of these. I'm going to use a tray. I don't know how many of these I'm going to need. That I can then pull in and out rather than doing it the way I'm currently doing it. Oh, there's dog poo to clear up as well. So, yeah, there's this tray on there, which I think might be what I line these with. Put the straw in and then it's easy to pull in and out, isn't it? Not just a hat rack, my friend. Next job, repurpose this into a little shelter here. I'll put some straw in the bottom for them in there as a shelter for the winter, you know, during the day. Cleaned the pond a little bit. Now it's time to fill it. Don't want to stand here while it's being done though. I wonder if I can prop it on something. Need to fill up that water bucket. This is the finished house, just for shelter, so there's less wind and, you know, dry spot to go in. Just what I needed, a nice bubbly bath. I've picked Kenzie up, he's walked the dogs, I've made a cup of tea and I've finished hoovering. It's now about 5 o'clock. I am feeling a bit ropey, to be honest. Really not feeling too good. But you've got to carry on, haven't you? I've done myself a little vegetable bao bun, and then I've got leftover pasta from the pasta I made the other day, and I've got one more of these left, so Kenzie's having that for his dinner. And I've just put a load of cheese with it and heated up in the microwave.